Why are you so frustrated?
Filled point to go through paper and make a hole, and I can't get it, and I'm done. So I give up. So you're good, I'm bad. You're tall, I'm short. You're strong, I'm weak. You're good looking.
Well, if it's in, you are not attractive. I'm good looking, you are not attractive. That's how that goes. This is not a problem that is uncommon, actually, especially on the 29.5s. We've seen it a lot of times. So much so that I asked them if they would make different ones, and they said they didn't really want to, but they let me. So I made you a different set of top hats to solve this problem for you.
So wait. Top hats, guys. If you've done top hats or you're on a tuning group on Facebook and you're getting all confident, you want to move the lean of the cam. And have you ever been to the point where like you move it, you shoot, now you got a point left or a tail right. You move it the other way.
And it goes the other way.
It's the opposite.
Now in all fairness, I hadn't seen that before this year. I was almost always able to do top hats and get it to shoot a hole without ever touching the rest. And this year, that changed. They went to a shorter limb, the cam over assembly, everything's a little more rigid, and those movements make bigger changes in the wheeling.
Yeah.
And I saw it immediately. I saw it in titles, but it wasn't as bad. And then when the lifts came out, I seemed to see it more and more and more, and we'd have ones that you literally just couldn't get a perfect hole out of. And the shorter this is, the worse it's gonna get. Everything's amplified, right? So this might not be as relevant on a 33, and it wasn't nearly as relevant on a title. But if you want to be able to move it a really finite amount, each of these is 20 thousandths movement, right? Okay. So you're moving it from one way to another by 20 thousandths of distance. So I just made ones that are tens. Half. So 0.5s or whatever.
Check out my holes and tell me what you think. Okay, so what you're looking at is my first tear. So we had tail left, point right, however you want to do your nomenclature or vernacular. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah. And then, so this is a 20 thou change.
This is one 20 thou change, and some would look at that and say, oh, that's perfect. It's not. It's slightly point right. And if you close the hole, it's a little easier to tell. And if you put a circle on, you got a black Sharpie.
Here you go, you do
Mark there, you can now tell that hole's not in the middle. Right, it's slightly to the right still. And what's going to happen if we put a 20 thou on here, it's going to be left.
Yeah,
it's not going to hit the middle, right? Because it's making bigger movements than the tune could possibly operate.
So then the guy would move his rest.
Then the guy would be forced to move his rest. So because I made those, we can probably get away with it. So we'll try the ones that are 10 thousandths difference between this one and the next one, and see if that resolves it.
Are you going to lean the cam further towards the hole?
So this is a increase the lean. So on a right-handed bow, you would move the cam to the left. Yeah, well, if your knock is left, you move your cam left. If your point is right, you move your cam left. So
What's the easiest way to say it for them to remember?
Yeah, okay, so knock. So whichever direction your knock is which way you move your cam. So if your knock is left of your point, you'd move your cam farther to the left.
Cool. Not everybody's bow Rain Man, okay? Come on over, let's do this.
I just have two like that, although I think that's bigger.
Oh, I guarantee it's bigger.
You would. It's the short man thing again.
Can't help it.
Give me the biggest one.
If you were 6 foot, it would be different, but you're like 6'9" or something.
Where's your block? Don't you have a block to stand on?
Nope.
No? We have, now these are actually production runs that haven't been to the laser etcher yet.
So like this is first looks?
Yeah, I've not put one of these in a bow. Period. You get the first.
I'm your guinea pig.
In between the second and third set that they make, these will all be laser etched on the sides so you can identify the ones and the twos just like they do with the black ones.
What if our camera guy had got the macro lens
and got a real tight view while we're having this conversation, and I could do this? So when these are completed, but we kind of rushed it here, this should be done a day or two, there'll be white laser etching on here with the 1 and the 2 so you can easily see it. Yep. And you'll be able to also get a master kit, which is all the ones that would normally come in a master kit plus these, and I'm re-anodizing those in different colors too.
That would be great. So the colors, all black?
Yeah, so the actual blues go together, reds go together, greens go together, that kind of thing, instead of just all being black and hard to see. The laser etching in here, the cutting in here is good. It's just, at a glance, it's difficult to see, whereas if they're all just different colors, it'd be easy to match. So I was like, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do all of them so you can have a kit. In any event, we're going to put 2 of these in here and replace those and see if we can actually get a bolt hole without touching the rest.
Let's do it.
Fingers crossed. We have not tried this yet, so. All right, going to be my third hand here.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay, so we need the bigger one on the right, which this one's the bigger one. If they had laser etching on them, it'd be easier to tell. And it's not that different, but it's just 10 thou, right? So you can look at it and see it.
In theory, we'll see if
in theory. We'll see if 10 is a small enough amount. Because once again, I never even tested these. I just said, screw it, I'm gonna do it, make them, and we'll find out.
Screw it, I'm gonna do it.
I have that tendency. I have made a thing or two that didn't go well, and I ended up having to eat it. So, but part of the deal.
The nice thing is your drawboard's finally in stock.
No, it's not. We're waiting on packaging still. They're supposed to be in Tuesday. I have everything that I've already sold built. It's just waiting for packaging, so those will go. And then I have another 30 or 40 that'll be available shortly after that.
So mine's a virgin, pretty, like I've only used it a few times.
Yeah.
And so guys, when yours, like there's gonna be some little metal coming out in the beginning. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, it's just wearing through the thread a little bit. And if you ever get any chatter in it, you need to put white lithium grease on the thread.
Bingo.
That's it. It's simple as that. Okay, that looks about right. So this is a 10 thousandths movement more in the appropriate direction. Let's see if, after I put this screw on, if this resolves it.
Do you want to work out before we podcast, right?
No, I do not.
Come on over, friends.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why that makes me so pumped.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys, do you understand? Like my rest is set 13/16 off the riser. If Josh hadn't invented this, I would have had to succumb to rest movement.
I don't know if you can say I invented it. I actually asked them to do it, and it's their product, but they didn't want to make them, but they said I could. So
well, that's
awesome. I didn't invent anything. I just made them different thicknesses. Not fair.
So why won't my lift tune? It's because I didn't have the micro adjust top hats now available. Josh's website, if you're gonna buy it from Josh, use my discount code ElkShape. It'll save you money. That discount code will not work on my website. I will upcharge you because I have to. So the reality is you're gonna buy it over at Josh's, and okay. Dude, I'm actually gonna I'm as your friend, I'm effing proud of you right now. This is awesome. This is gonna help a lot of you who have been where I was at the beginning of this video. I legitimately was frustrated.
Yeah, now just to clarify, the top hats actually fit everything from Halon forward.
Outstanding.
So with the exception of Stoke, Prima, the ladies' bows or the shorter ones, but everything that has the normal limb width like that, and all the way up into the titles, they fit in the titles too. It's all the same top hat. So you can use these all the way back to 10 years ago, damn near.
God, that is
it's been the same part the whole time.
That is like the best tear. Now, am I done? No, I have a iron wheel, wide 125. I have a Bomar practice head, and I have a bare shaft with electrical tape on the end. I'm gonna order another core for 365. I'm going to tear it up. I'll just get a fill point and a broadhead, but if you don't wanna tear up your target, you can do the bare shaft deal or whatever. This is your starting point. This is not the end all be all.
No, get it to here and then start shooting a broadhead and a field point and see where they go, or shaft tuning. Just make sure if you're doing your shaft, you're adding the weight to the back so you're doing the same thing. If you do it without the weight, it won't hit in the same spot.
Separation is in the
preparation. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right, guys, Josh left. I'm gonna shoot some stuff here at 40. Let's start with the iron wheel wide single bevel to the left at 40 yards. Beast practice head. A little bit higher. Also, I didn't adjust my left and right. We moved my rest back to center shot, which is good. I'm gonna be able to move my sight to the left a little bit because it was kind of a little bit behind the riser. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Touch high, a little more to the center. Let's do another fill point. Right next to the iron wheel. All right, guys, I gotta go eat dinner. But I want to finish this video. Last round, I'm gonna move my sight a couple more clicks to the left. There's 5 clicks to the left. 40 yards, iron wheel wide, 125 single bevel to the left, 40 yards. Here you go, son. Yep. Okay, so like I said on the video in the studio, if you don't have a broadhead target that you want to tear up, all you got to do is get yourself some electrical tape, rip your veins off, get the electrical tape, get the arrow to weigh the same as your fletchies, and shoot it. I don't start at 40. The bear shaft really exposes your tune. So if you have center shot like I do, perfectly 13/16 and you've top hat it or whatever, and you start at 20 and your arrow, your fill point's bullet, but your bear shaft is way left or way right, something's off with your tune. So check a bunch of things. If you are gonna move your rest like your broadhead tuning, do it the exact same. Start at 20 yards would be my advice. I am using the iron will wide single bevel 125, and I have 3 of those in my Matthews 1-piece quiver, and then I have 2 beast broadheads, so 5 arrows total. Primary, so 70 yards would be my max range with those. I plan on shooting elk under hopefully 60, hopefully under 50, hopefully under 40. But basically, like, my primary first shot on an elk's gonna be with that wide. If I get a follow-up shot, I'm taking it and I'm reaching for the back with the Beast 2.0 125. Both of those are in the bullseye. I'm gonna go pull those right now. Finally, today is 101 degrees here in Spokane. If you're practicing with the same components that I am and you hot melted them, be careful on a 100+ degree day in a brand new target like that 365 down there, and you go to pull your broadhead out, it could be stuck in the target. That's a pro tip. That's actually an amateur tip, but I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Bow hunting season is here. Separation's in the preparation. Josh and I will catch you on the next one.